Well, so far in Grace Alone, we've looked at, God's special revelation, His natural revelation, who we are, who God is, the relationship between God and man, and how that relationship was broken, how that relationship is reconciled. And in talking about those things, we've gotten down to God's Word, His special revelation has come to us in two ways, in the law and the gospel. I'm going to take a look right now at what that law is. What is the law of God? And the law of God, as we talked about earlier, is all the things that God requires of us. It's when we're acting. It's what we do. But the rules or the boundaries or commandments that God has given really make up the law. And we should start by understanding this. There's nothing wrong with the law. The problem with the law isn't the law, it's us. Our inability to keep it, our desire to break it, and in many ways we do break it. But the law itself is God's perfect and holy will. It shows us what is good. It shows us His desire. It shows us the will of God. Now, that we don't keep it isn't a problem with God or His word or His will. The problem is a reflection of our sinful nature. So Romans 7:12 tells us, "So then the law is holy, and the commandment is holy, righteous, and good." But when we don't keep it, then it shows us something about ourselves. If the law is holy, righteous, and good, and we break it, we're not holy, righteous, and good. And so not keeping the law is showing us something. It's showing us that we're sinners, and it shows us that we're condemned. It shows us that death that God said would surely enter the world, surely enter into us when Adam and Eve first sinned, is still at work in us. If we do not keep the law perfectly, both in its letter and its intent, it condemns us to death.